So welcome to my Angular Square video, and if we start off here, this is one of the entrances and you'll instantly see that it's a bit run down. There are a lot of closed businesses and shops. If we carry on going up that main entrance, you'll see to your right there is a charity shop, and you get this distinct feeling that it's a 60s, 70s built sort of centre, very brutalist style. So the bottom floor is the shopping centre, and then above that is some government buildings and some other things. So if we just go up these stairs to the first level, and you will see the first cordoned off area. So that would lead you to the car park, which is now closed. It's all cordoned off. Ahead of you, you will see Sovereign House. This is the old HMSO building, and to the left is the closed down Odeon Cinema, which closed in 2019. So if we just back down those steps and carry on going into the actual square, or the shopping centre itself, you've got Savers on your right, one of the few shops that's still open, and then this is the actual centre itself. So it's called Angular Square. It's got this big square shopping centre with all the shops around the outside. The middle there is a later addition. There's a glass and metal thing, don't know what to call it, like a shelter, but as you can see that there is a lot that is closed. So we're back up top here, taking another look at the top level. So this is that is the cinema there. Just in front of you is a building which I think is used for arts and a gym, and you can see in the distance there Sovereign House once again. So the car park has all been closed off, got no access to it, but if we can look over into the square, you'll get more of an idea of what Angular Square looks like. Like I said, that glass and metal sort of shelter there, that is a fairly new addition, but that hasn't been looked after either. You can see glass panels missing. Another shot of the car park as we pan across, and then we get to the Odeon Cinema, which, as you can see, is all boarded off. We are now to the left of the cinema with another look at Sovereign House. You can see a spiral staircase just on the side there, and we can take a peek into the shopping centre, or one of the entrances, from up here. So a very concrete built centre, Poundland to your right there. We'll just take a bit of a walk forward. You could just see the spire of the square in the middle there, and then you've got Sovereign House, which is extremely run down. I think you can even see trees growing out of the top of it in some places, but that spiral staircase has always intrigued me. There is one on the other side which they've just recently enclosed. So this is a look out into one of the other entrances. There is Alan Partridge on the side of that cinema. His film debuted in that cinema. So another pan across to the square. I'm on the other side at this time, so Sovereign House is behind me, giving you a good look at what is up here. And the current state of it. So we're back into the square. We're at one of the other sides now. So you've got an Iceland, there's a QD there. There really isn't much left in there. There are a lot of rundown and closed shops. This is the other side, so we're sort of underneath the entrance to the car park, which is all boarded off. That is the car park sort of stairs and lifts, which you've got no access to anymore. And we take a look at that again, just from a different angle. The butcher's there, that has only recently just closed, but you can see how run down and boarded off and protected most of Angular Square and the buildings above are. So just taking a bit of a look, there used to be a supermarket there and a car showroom, but that has now gone. And we are now on the other side, sort of outside of Angular Square, on the other side of Sovereign House. So you can see that there. Recently that has been sort of cordoned off. It's extremely run down. You can see broken glass windows everywhere, and it's just it really is a bit of a mess. They are planning on taking this down in the next sort of couple of years, and you can kind of see why. I think they've left it to ruin on purpose a little bit, but the current state of it really does need to come down. So if we just walk along here, we can look up to the left at the current state of Sovereign House, a building that I would love to venture into and just see how damaged it is on the inside. So you can see there, it is just an absolute mess. And the final part of this video is the other side with the spiral staircase, which has now been enclosed. So that is just a quick look around Angular Square and the buildings above it in 2024. It's one of those places that you either love it or you hate it, and I'm a big fan of Angular Square. I know it's a bit of a big concrete monster, and that's some of the things that people don't like about it, but it's part of Norwich, it's part of its history. There was a lot taken away to build Angular Square and the buildings surrounding it, along with the great big flyover that goes across. So there you go, that is a quick look around Angular Square and the Odeon Cinema and HMSO building, sort of Sovereign House, and anything else up there like the rundown car park. And that is 2024. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, then please subscribe and check out my other videos.